The biggest next thing for us is tools. We have yes on Brave search. We are going to request that as one of our main search engines. Connect up the tool. I'm just gonna set my data. Okay. Session ID, just leave that as is. Moving on down, of course. It's an interesting thing with calculator. I always give the calculator to my agents, and nowadays, honestly, I haven't even checked up on, is the calculator inside the model now supreme, or what exactly are we getting from LangChain Calc, or I guess many other frameworks, but similar. Yeah, specifically when it comes to this, I haven't, but we provision it. So then we're gonna provision a chain tool, but we're not gonna use it fully. And I'll explain later, but I just do want to showcase it. We are going to do actual code sandboxing and kind of interpretation work within one of our questions. So yes, we do want the code interpreter to be available specifically from E2B. And E2B is just dominating and becoming very powerful at this, so our agents become very code-friendly execution, right? So it's not just pulling data from its thing. So then, yes, we are going to do Composio work, which means we will have it create an email draft. We're going to do a couple of different things, basically. A LinkedIn operation, all using my synced accounts. And potentially, yes, mostly just a couple of things, but they will show us that personal agentics, I don't know, at least that's what I've been calling them. Personal agentics are becoming very strong, and we will see that in a second, just depending on, what it is that we need. So we'll track one Composio tool. So usually, as I go through the tool build out, I will initially set up the core, so meaning, right, each node that just needs to be there, and then custom tool, like not do the full custom tool layout, but just rely on, so custom tool, yes, for exa search, and that is what I've been using primarily, as having all LLMs use that as the primary source. It's just really good and really powerful, so I strongly suggest that's always on your canvases. So yes, Google custom search. If you're building these types of versatile agents, you can always limit certain, but for me, real time is basically in all the work I do, it's really important to have ample, because I prefer to be able to ask, do this search through Google and then do this through Exa and Brave. It's just specific combos, so I'd rather have all that's part of open source's magic, right? I don't know exactly which server or search engines I can use within ChatGPT, no matter what plan I'm on, or even Claude, and how flexible I am. But here we're able to interdependently, or just switch in between and never be locked in. Google is always going to be needed in some way, shape, or form if you're especially doing like production grade stuff and you're trying to do some comparative, like just give me straight Google results, because that's what, yes, on the retriever tool for the memory. So for the memory, it's going to be coming out of a 3072 Pinecone index. And that is where I have loaded a huge chunk of basically information on the Tesseract, so a company I'm working on, and just a number of things fall together. There is a ton of things for it to pull from. It's literally like a partial memory bank, right? Let's say, like, where's the state of RAG and all the memory stuff? We're getting pretty good, but still not far from this like seamless, super context, unlimited context of things. So for now, we will localize it, but still retrieve and test against some very specific sources. So test that, how well does it query and stuff like that. All right, moving on down, we'll do let's see, where are we? Not SER, not search. Yeah, let's do SERP. So SERP is just one more alternative flavor of web searching, scraping, aggregating. Yeah, let's connect these up. Oh, that's I didn't write a script for this. If anyone can tell, this is just off the cuff. But it's as I did it today, it was pretty powerful. We're going to have the agent. Yeah, it's going to use a Stripe agent, and then go to my basically Stripe and do that whole ability to retrieve CRUD over a bunch of stuff. And in our case, yeah, we're just going to retrieve things from Stripe. That's one cool use case. And as I do all this and build this out, you will see how once you set enough of these up, or you get one that's just right, it can really start being that long form assistant kind of thing that just has this actual rhythm of continuing on or really staying with you. Let's see. We are at this kind of the base is coming together, right? We haven't started on the custom tools. If you ever seen the third act solution, or in movies, the big stories, they plant these things, like the third act solution, and then just last minute, last moment, it comes and helps out and completely destroys the enemy and the hero wins. The solution, we saw it as an audience. So this I'm going to plant as a, but not out of fully in that spirit. The only reason we're not going to do and test it today, I just ran out of time, and I only set it up for myself, or just as a, I had it on the list for a long time now. And the whole concept and technology, honestly, is new to me. It's fascinating. So what we're using is called Neo4j. You can search Neo4j. All right.